Thanks for joining me, and don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel.
Okay guys, I worked up quite an appetite cleaning that oven, so I'm gonna make me a little bit of lunch. What I'm gonna make is, there's this dish that I make. Not everybody likes it, but I love tuna, so I'm always trying to find new ways to make tuna. So I like these tuna creations because it just gives more flavor than just regular tuna. This one's hickory smoked, and it gives a very light smoky taste, and I love it. And I like to make just tuna with crackers. I can make just regular tuna salad with these. They're very inexpensive, so I just buy lots of them and do different things with them. But for just me today, I'm just gonna do this little dish that I do with tuna and some vegetables and some jasmine rice, and it's really good. And this is how I do it. I just first I put my jasmine rice on, and you guys can go by the directions on jasmine rice, how to cook it. And it's basically just 1 to 2, and it's like 1 cup to 2 cups of water, and then you just boil it. Bring it to a boil, and then turn it down a little lower to, cook it until it's tender. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm first gonna put some, I'm gonna use avocado oil. I'm gonna put some of this in the pan, frying pan. I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna turn you around. This is the pan, and it's getting hot, and I'm gonna put the not olive oil. You can use olive oil. Olive oil is good too for this. I've used olive oil before. So what I'm gonna do is go ahead and put avocado oil. That's what I'm using today. But just kind of whatever you have. If you have olive oil, use that. If you have, you can use canola oil. Just whatever you have. It doesn't take a whole lot of oil. So I'm trying to get this avocado oil open with one hand, and it's giving me the blues. Here's my jasmine rice just boiling away. Okay, now let's just add the olive oil or avocado oil to the pan. Probably about a 1/4 cup of oil. And so to that, I'm gonna add my tuna. So I have the olive oil. I keep saying olive oil because I usually use olive oil, but I have avocado oil today, so that's what I'm using today. So I usually just put my veggies in the oil first. So, like I said, the rice is boiling, and remember, I told you guys how much easier it is if you bring home your produce and go ahead and cut it up, and so it's ready for you when you're ready for it. So it just makes your life a lot easier. So I'm gonna add some onion. These are just diced onion. I'm gonna add that to the pan, and I don't want this pan up too high because I don't want my veggies to get dark. I just want to sweat them and just kind of get them tender. That's the goal on the veggies. So it's so much easier to have your stuff cut up already. Now, some things I cut bigger than I use in all of my recipes, and in that case, I just get them out and I go ahead and cut them smaller. I'm gonna add some red sweet bell pepper as well to this. Turn my pan down. I'm gonna make sure that I'm not cooking those. I don't want them brown. I just want them to sweat. So I'm gonna cut these a little smaller just because I want them to cook tender, So I'm gonna do that. And it won't take me long because they're already cut pretty small. I'm gonna cut in just big dices, so I'm make them a little smaller, that's all. Yeah, cleaning that oven just kind of gave me an appetite. I just want something to eat right now. So I'm gonna go ahead and fix this dish. I don't even have a name for this dish. I mean, it's kind of a spin on a dish that my sister Tina taught me, and I just kind of added some things to it, and we never really had a name for it. If there may be a name for it, I'm not sure, but I just like it because I love tuna and I love veggies, and it just kind of goes together. So got those diced up a little smaller. You can go through with your knife and just kind of make sure you get them a little smaller. Just because you want them to, you know, to get tender. You don't want them to be too big. They won't get tender like you want them. Okay. So yeah, now I'm going to add this to the onions in the pan. I'm going to turn it up just a little bit because I want to get it cooking. Okay, now there's a few green peppers. I'm going to do the same way. I probably do more red peppers than green pepper in this dish. So I'm just going to do the same thing here. Just make these smaller size dices. Okay. Okay, and same thing with these. I just add them to the pan. Now, today I thought about, because I have some spinach, I have some fresh spinach, and I don't want it to go bad. I hadn't been really, I made a couple of salads with it, but I don't want it to go bad, so I think I may add a little spinach in it today. Like I said, I love vegetables, so just more vegetables. The more the better for me. And these you can just cut however you want. If you like slices, go ahead and do slices. These are just button mushrooms. You can add any kind of mushroom you like. I've done shiitake before. I've done portobello mushrooms in this recipe before, but the original recipe that my sister gave me was button mushrooms. So, like I said, any of those will work, whichever ones you like. So yeah, that's all of those. And I'm gonna go ahead and give a stir. I don't know if you guys can see me. Let me bring you a little closer here. Give it a little stir to show you what it looks like in the pan. Just give it a little stir. And you may turn it up a little bit now that you can watch it. You know, if your back turned to it, you don't want it to cook too much. So yeah, I think I'm gonna add some spinach to it today. I've been known to add different things to it, you know, each time I make it. So this time I'm gonna do spinach now. There was a time that I used asparagus in it, and it was very good. It was really good. I love asparagus. I think even broccoli would work in this. I mean, it's just kind of up to you what you want to add. Really good. I mean, it's really good for like a lunch or brunch, or I've even thought about putting a soft poached egg on top. I thought of that even. I haven't tried that yet, but don't count it out because I may try it. Okay, so here's my spinach, and I'm gonna see if I can bring you guys even closer. I don't want to put you somewhere you can't see. Okay. I'm going to put you guys on the tripod, then you can see what I'm doing better. 1 second. Okay guys, got you on a tripod. I'm just gonna tell you, before you were just kind of balancing on this. There's a little mirror that I have that has legs, and I just kind of prop you up on those legs, and it works out fine for the level that I needed. Okay, so now these are tendered. Check on my rice. My mom always tilted it over. If there's no water, then it's done. That's how she taught me to check rice, to see when it's done. But man, it smells good. You know, I usually just use white rice, just white long grain rice, and I've never really used jasmine rice, but I've heard good things about jasmine rice, and man, it smells good. It just has an aroma that white rice doesn't have. So I may be using jasmine rice from now on in all of my rice recipes. Now, I'm a big rice person too. You'll get to see a lot of rice recipes coming from me. Now, I'm adding the tuna in. As you can see, just kind of break that up and stir it around into the veggies. Break it up, stir it all around. Now, this, it's really weird, but this is kind of how this recipe goes. This part of the recipe is supposed to be very strong tasting, because if it's not very strong tasting, then the rice will drown it out, if you know what I mean. Because rice doesn't taste like a whole lot, so you don't want the rice to drown out the taste of this part of the recipe. So there are seasonings that we need to put in it to make it the strong that we need it to be. So I'm going to turn it down a little bit, since we got all of our veggies are tender already. And I just want to add the spinach kind of at the end, so because all I wanted to do is kind of wilt. Okay, so I may even add a tad more of my avocado oil, just a tad more, because you're going to need something to, just think of it as olive oil on pasta. Okay, you're going to need something to make it mix with the rice, if you know what I mean. I'm not going to mix it together. I'll show you when I plate it. I'll show you what I do. But so I need to get some seasonings out. You can go ahead and get started seasoning the dish. I use parsley. I have some fresh parsley, but with the spinach, I don't think it's necessary to do fresh parsley right now. So I'm just going to do probably probably a teaspoon of fresh parsley. I mean of dry parsley. And also going to do, this is my favorite garlic powder. This is McCormick, the Cali style, and it's got extra stuff. It's got parsley in it, and it tastes much better than just regular garlic powder. So you want to just shake it all around so that it gets on all of what's in the pan, if that makes sense. And then I like to also add some onion powder. Let's see, where's my onion powder? Guys, I should have had all this stuff ready. I'm going to also add some oregano. Like I said, we want this to be strong in taste. We want it to be strong in taste because the rice is so bland. You know, there's no whole bunch of flavoring in rice. So the jasmine rice, I think, will have a little more flavoring than others. But okay, where is my onion powder? I have some. There it is. No, that's not it. That's not it either. I'm having problems finding it. Okay. May not be putting onion powder in there. I just could have swore I had some up here. But that's not something that you're gonna miss a lot, you know. I like adding it in, but if I don't have any, I won't. Okay, so I'll put a little bit of seasoning salt. Same thing with this, just kind of sprinkle it around until it covers everything. And lemon pepper. Sprinkle it around until it covers everything. Now, stir that around. Stir that around. And like I say, if you can see my oil, as you can see, my oil is absorbed. And this is why you want to use olive oil or the avocado oil, some kind of healthy oil, so that you're not ingesting a lot of unhealthy fats. So you want to use something that's considered healthy when it comes to the oil. And I'm going to have to add more oil because it's just not gonna have anything to, it's not gonna cover the rice the way I need it to. It's not loose with oil. Okay, so now taste. I'm gonna taste. Guys, I'm always tasting my food. That's the only way you know if it's what you need it to be. Now, lemon, a squirt of lemon. I have a slice from yesterday. I'm just gonna squirt a little squirt around the pan. That's enough. Okay. Stir that around. Okay. Taste again. Turn that up a little bit. Now, I don't normally add a lot of sugar to my food, but this needs just a tad. I'm talking about like a half a teaspoon of sugar in this. You can omit it because it doesn't, it's just for my taste. I mean, but you can omit it altogether if you want. It doesn't do a whole lot. It's just there's a taste that I'm looking for, and that's a little sugar does it. Okay, so now I'm just gonna add a handful of my baby spinach into the pan, and that looks like a lot, but you know it wilts down pretty easy. I said I've tried lots of different veggies in this recipe. You could add probably just about whatever veggie you want. If you like tuna and you like veggies, you can. And this, you know, could be done without the tuna and be vegetarian, and just use veggies, and you can do the same thing. You know, it's just whatever your preference is. And it's just, I've always thought it's not the prettiest dish at all, but it's very tasty. Wilted down really fast. Let me turn it up just a little bit more. And the spinach will give it some more looseness because there's a lot of moisture in spinach. So that'll give it a little more looseness. But you'll see when I plate it why you need a little bit of, you know, something to loosen it up. Okay, so I'm going to plate it. It's all done. I'm going to get the rice first. And I really need something that's going to make a nice ball of rice. This spoon right here will do that. So I'll go right in the middle of the pan with the jasmine rice. And I'm going to turn it over nice round. I know that you can form it in a bowl, but I'm very hungry, you guys, so I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to make a nice little ball with my spoon here. Nice little ball of rice. And then take my tuna and go over it. And grab some of the oil and everything and just kind of go over that rice with it. It's very tasty, and all of those seasonings together just marry together in the pan, and it just It's delicious. Something you could try. You guys should try it. Like I said, it's not very pretty, but it's very good. Now, you can leave it just like this and maybe serve it with a side salad. Or there's another thing that gets kind of weird that people kind of look at me funny when I do, but it's delicious. Believe me. I would try it with it and just see if you like it or not. And then, next time, you know not to use the cheese, but I use mild cheddar on top of this. And the other thing is that it kind of reminds me of a tuna melt. So that's a name that we could think about. You guys comment down below what you think I should name this dish. Let me microwave the cheese. It's supposed to be melted on top, like a tuna melt. I'm sorry, I don't like talking to you guys when you can't see me, but that's what it's supposed to look like. Kind of like a tuna melt. Well, but not really. It just reminds me of a tuna melt. So I melt the cheese on top, and it is really good. Like I said, I recommend maybe a side salad or something like that to put with it, alongside it. So here is the finished product. The cheese melted on top. I'm gonna take you guys down and show you. Okay, see, this is. I want to name it, but you guys, you guys can help me name it. If you guys go down to the comment section and just kind of put an idea of a name for this dish down in the comment section, and what I'll do is I'll pick a winner, and I will shout you out and let you know that you are the winner of naming one of my favorite dishes that I've never had a name for it. So it would be great if one of you guys could help me name it. It tastes really good. I hope that the way I showed you to make it was easy enough. I think you guys should try it. It like I said, it's not the prettiest thing ever, but it's very tasty. So you guys try it and let me know what you think. Don't forget to go down to the comment section and name this dish, and I will shout out the winner, and you will be known for naming one of my favorite dishes. Good morning, guys. I came to get myself some McDonald's for breakfast this morning, and I also stopped at my local Walmart. I didn't really need anything in Walmart specifically. I guess I needed some milk, some almond milk. I'm out, so I didn't need a whole lot is what I meant to say from Walmart. But I noticed a man, homeless man, out sitting outside, and he has a sleeping bag and his bicycle. And I came to Walmart first, and I saw him. And I also, after I saw him, and I went to McDonald's, I decided I would get him some breakfast as well, because he's outdoors. Apparently he's been outdoors all night, and he's probably hungry. So I got him. Let me turn it around, and excuse, my car is a little messy right now, so excuse if you see any mess, excuse it. I got him a coffee. Got him just a regular small coffee, and I got myself a chicken biscuit, and I got him one as well. So when I came back, when I came back, I didn't see him. I see his bike, but I don't see him, so I'm not sure where he went. And I'm just gonna wait until he comes back and give him his biscuit and his coffee. You guys, we should do this much more. a lot of people are just down on their luck, and didn't mean for this, for that to happen. They didn't mean to become homeless. I mean, a lot of homeless people were people like being you before. I mean, something brought them down, so we can't look down upon them because of that. So I try when I can. If I can't do it, I just won't. But if I try to do little things to help. And if we all did that, then it would be a good thing. So I try to practice, trying to, help people if I can, in any way that I can. So it's a practice that I'm starting. So, and I recommend everybody do that. He's still not there. I'm going to show you guys his bicycle before a lot of people start coming to Walmart. It's pretty empty right now. It's pretty early in the morning. It's 7:08 a.m. on Friday morning. So I don't, again, I said I don't right this minute. So I'm gonna wait and see if I can. I don't want to just leave it. I could just leave it by his bicycle, but I don't want ants or bugs to get in, in his food. He won't be able to eat it. So I want to make sure that he eats, and I'm just, that kind of thing just kind of worries me, He's an older gentleman, he doesn't look very in good health, but I just want a small gesture, just for me, just for me to feel like, I guess I want people to know that people care, so I'm gonna wait here until I see him again. And if it's too long, then I'll just go ahead and leave it on top of the bicycle somehow, and then maybe it'll be safe up there. There's birds around here, like really big birds. I call them the Walmart birds, because I don't know, they're black and they're huge birds, and they're pretty aggressive. And that's, to me, it's like every Walmart that I ever went to, those birds are around. So I don't know. Call them Walmart birds, but they would have a field day with a biscuit if they saw one. So I don't want to leave it. I don't want to leave it out there. I just kind of want to put it in his hand or something. I mean, hand it to him. But I guess he'll be back soon. He just probably, I don't know. I'll wait and see. I'll let you guys know. Okay, guys, he came out of Walmart. He was in Walmart. He came out of Walmart, and I told him I didn't want to put him on video. I didn't want to, embarrass him or anything. So I just gave him his bag and his coffee, and he thanked me, and that's just a small gesture, of kindness, and I want to start doing that a lot more often. And it wasn't much, but like I said, it was a small gesture of kindness, and I just think that we all should practice that more often. I didn't want, like I said, I didn't want to put him on blast and put him on video and embarrass him or anything. So that's why I didn't put him on video. So you guys, here's my little guy right here. He's on his bike, he's had his breakfast, and he's on the go. So there he is. He's got his breakfast. He's had his breakfast, and now he's on the road. It just warmed my heart to be able to give him a breakfast sandwich and a coffee. bye.